What's up, guys? Let's try to be positive here. This is my review for Argylle. This has been on digital for a little bit. The movie came out in early February, and it's directed by Matthew Vaughn. Stars Sam Rockwell, Bryce Dallas Howard. Bryce Dallas Howard plays a writer who writes these spy novels, these Argylle novels, and when the books and the stories in the books start colliding with the things that are happening in real life, she's sent on an adventure with Sam Rockwell's character. They get entangled into the spy espionage world, and she takes her cat along the way, and here we go. Um, yeah, so let's try to be positive. I watched this movie with an open mind, and I do every film, obviously. Now, I just saw Madam Web a couple days ago, put up my review for that. And I said it's a bad movie, but I didn't hate watching it. It's watchable. It's like guilty pleasure type. This film, I hated watching this movie. This movie is an abomination. I hated this movie so much. I mean, I would rather have taken sandpaper to my eyes for 2 hours instead of watching this. You will never catch me watching this again. I paid, you know, for this on digital, so I own this digitally. Unfortunately, it's stuck in my digital library. Um, Now I just don't want to rant. I will explain, my non-spoilery thoughts. If you still want to see this film, all the power to you. So I'm going to give my non-spoilery thoughts on why I hated this movie so much. First of all, Matthew Vaughn needs to get out of the spy genre. He is getting too full of himself. And when you see there is a mid-credit scene, which I won't spoil, but with that mid-credit scene alone, Matthew Vaughn is getting so full of himself. And, I see that credit scene and I'm just like, F you, pal. I don't want to watch another damn thing you put out. I mean, this movie got under my skin, especially that credit scene. Like, what in the world are you trying to do? Because I don't think anybody's interested. I'm personally not interested. I was kind of offended. Like, seriously? So that was its own thing. But the film itself, this movie's so convoluted. There's so much going on, so many damn twists and turns. When every time a twist happened, almost every time a twist happened, I was like, you know, wow, I wish the movie didn't go in that direction. Almost every turn it takes, it felt like a wrong turn. And by the end of the film, it is so over the top and overly stylized. Look, for Matthew Vaughn's Kingsman film, it was the perfect amount of stylization. Kingsman 2 went a lot extra. And I didn't like Kingsman 2. This film takes that and even pumps it more. The stylization of it. To where the final action set piece of this movie, which goes on for way too long and way longer than it should, the whole film is longer. This could have been cut 20 minutes. 20 minutes could have been cut out of this damn movie. But the finale is so overly done and ridiculous. And I'm just like, I don't give a damn what happens. And the whole film, I didn't care about a single character. Why are we supposed to care about Bryce Dallas Howard's character? Because she has a cat? Because she's a cat lover? I don't know. Why are we supposed to care about her? Why are we supposed to invest ourselves into her? The Sam Rockwell character, he's likable, but I don't care about him. And the whole story that's going on, like, I don't give a damn. And it just keeps getting more overblown and overblown to the end of the film where it continues to just throw you curve after curve after curve where I'm just like, please stop. Like, you're torturing me. I'm sitting here being tortured by this movie and by Matthew Vaughn, who, I mean, he didn't write the movie, but he directed the movie. And he could have influenced it in the editing room and the screenplay, just to tone it back a little bit. But for some reason, he was like, whoever greenlit this movie for $200 million should be fired. Should be fired. This movie, the budget's too high. The last half hour of this movie was excruciating to get through. because I was so checked out. I was checked out, but I was still watching it like, how's it going to wrap up? It's like the Titanic hit the iceberg. We need to see it sink into the ocean completely. So that's the last half hour of this movie. The only thing that I would say I liked about it was Sam Rockwell in this movie. But like I said, he's likable. But I didn't care about him. I didn't care. I had no emotional connection to it, and that's okay. I would have still liked to have fun. The action, it just doesn't work. Bryce Dallas Howard does not work as the lead action star in this movie. They give her little things to do in the Jurassic Dominion and the Jurassic World films, which was fine, but here they're putting her straight in the forefront, and she just doesn't sell it. And I didn't care for her. I didn't think she was good in this movie. And everybody else, every single supporting performance in this movie, everybody's here for a paycheck. Nobody gives a damn about what the hell they're making. And if they did, you can't tell. It feels like there's absolutely no passion behind this movie other than Matthew Vaughn just sitting there and looking at the audience and flipping us off. Well, guess what? F you, buddy. F you. I would prefer to watch Madam Web over this any day, and that's saying something. You want my opinion on that film? Go watch that review. The cat is terrible. The cat's CGI. Why the hell? Why did she even need a cat? I mean, it just didn't need to be in the film. Didn't need a cat. And the CGI is bad and noticeably bad. There's a lot of visual effects in this movie. Where did this $200 million budget go? The cast? Every damn cast member you put in this movie for the ridiculous roles? I don't know. But it was a complete misfire. This movie is a complete misfire and a failure, and I am very, very nervous about seeing another Matthew Vaughn movie. I don't know what he's doing after this. I don't know if he's planning another 6 Kingsman films. Whatever he's doing, he just needs to... I just feel like he needs to take his ego down a little bit and just make something else. Prove to me that you can direct a competent film again. Just do that without over stylizing it. I don't care if you stylize a little bit. Like I said, the first Kingsman movie could potentially be his best film. Kick-Ass as well. I don't know if he directed Kick-Ass 2, but I didn't really like Kick-Ass 2. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with this. It was way too much with no substance, and it was just absurd. I hated this film, and it's my least favorite movie of the year so far. I would watch Night Swim over this, Madam Web. I mean, I would watch those movies over this. I will never watch this film again, ever. And I'm going to give it a half, 0.5 out of 5 stars, solely due to Sam Rockwell, who is trying. The only one you can really tell is trying. Bryce Dallas Howard might have tried in the film, but I think she failed. So that's my thoughts on Argylle, guys. Comment down below. Did you see this? Did you like it? Look, if you liked it, don't be afraid to comment down below saying you liked it. This is just my opinion. This is just how I feel about it. So go in with a grain of salt. Go in with, an open mind and see where you come out of it. But it is just way too long. Comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We got reviews for Bob Marley, One Love, Imaginary, Drive Away Dolls. Is that what it's called? Drive Away Dolls? Yeah, something like that. The reviews for that are coming up in the future. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at RyanKing72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingOfRises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Argylle. And until next time, over and out.